Hey guys, I am going to pay attention to the road, which is funny because I'm listening to this book on tape, or audiobook, which is really good, which is funny. I keep saying book on tape, like we haven't had a book on tape for I don't know how long. But anyway, this audiobook, which is really good, it's called The One Thing, and it's talking about all kinds of things on how to be productive and how to get things done and the whole 9 yards. One of the things it talked about today was not multitasking, which clearly I'm doing. But so I shouldn't be doing that. But sometimes I just am worried that I'm going to forget it in my brain, which is probably because I'm multitasking way too much. But the other thing I just talked about, which was so good, was willpower, and how willpower is taxed and that we only have a certain amount of it. So he made the analogy of like your phone battery, that it has to be recharged, but that over time it's going to go down, which is why generally we struggle with making good food choices at the end of a long, hard day. And I think part of that is us saying like, hey, I deserve this. Like if it's been a really long week, you're going to go a little bit more overboard on the weekend because you're like, hey, I deserve this. But the other side of it is you've already used all your willpower for the day, like maybe focusing, concentrating, making really hard decisions, or not like chewing somebody's head off or the whole 9 yards, that like you just don't have the battery left over in order to make that decision and follow through with your willpower. So he talked about some of it just making it automatic so that it wasn't something that you had to think about anymore. And that was something that I was thinking about, was how things have worked out for me. I used to work out in the evening, and every time I tried to set my alarm early, I'd really sleep through it. But that was because it was something that I felt like every morning I was making a choice. It was a choice to get out of bed. It was a choice to get up and work out. And he said that it takes 66 days to make a habit. So just know that. But it's become a habit now. And it's no longer a choice, because that time that I used to work out in the evening is busy. I don't have that choice anymore. So because it's not a choice anymore, it's become very much more automatic, and it doesn't take a lot of willpower and a lot of decisions to just get out of bed and do the workout. Other thoughts I had about this is that since your willpower is going to wane in the evening, if you have a plan on what you're going to eat and when you're going to eat it and what you're not going to eat, that is something that essentially you've taken the decision away from yourself at that point. So I don't know if that is helpful, but it was just really interesting, kind of like that aha moment for me, and I thought I'd share with you guys. So I hope you guys have a great weekend. And you make good choices, and try to think about what can you make automatic so it's not a choice for you, but that you've planned ahead so that you don't have to actually engage that willpower and use up that battery. So hope you guys have a good time. Bye.